intact as well. Vitality thought they could just completely rush into his line. They'll be dropping one of their members for it, one of their entries and so.
Hello. So we are back again live with another live stream. आज हम करने वाले हैं वॉच पार्टी. EWC से हमें परमिशन मिल चुकी है को स्ट्रीम करने की उनका इवेंट. हम वैलो PS2 और PUBG मोबाइल को स्ट्रीम कर सकते हैं. तो आज हम क्या देख रहे हैं वैलो का मैच शुरू हो गया. भाई मैं लेट हो गया हूँ. NRG वर्सेस VIT चल रहा है. तो वो देखते हैं हम. आओ चलते हैं मैच की तरफ डायरेक्ट.
Kiko this time coming out from Cat. Still looking for his opportunity on the Outlaw. He's going to walk really far down.
My.
And just a double
बढ़िया
shot
खेल
into
रहे
the
हैं NRG. 2 राउंड अच्छे खेल रहे हैं उन्होंने.
What
बढ़िया
a
निकाले.
read coming through from Kiko, and he's just going to get out scot-free. And now Scuba's going to be tucked into that corner as well. Two players working off each other. Scuba ready to come out for blood. And Kiko will even come through on the Headhunter as well. This gun round is completely fallen to pieces.
This is insane. The trap setup working beautifully. That first initial pick aggression. No one's holding, and Profect actually manages to get that pick onto Mata, walking up through. A uses a fake TP into that smoke, but Kiko's here to punch with the Outlaw. The peek coming in, and he gets the third kill of the round. 1v4 all of a sudden here for Durke.
Painful for Vitality. Bonus converted for NRG here, only losing Mara. It's Durka trying to be sneaky beaky going into B. Can hear that Ethan's already slipping and sliding there. But I think Ethan knows something is up. They will all know something is up once the plant does come on through.
बढ़िया भाई. डर के बढ़िया खेलता.
Ethan waiting for the troops. One more rifle upgrade. Ethan would love to take away this Vandal, and you're feeling like
राउंड नहीं निकला तो लग रहा है जितनी गन है दोनों उनके ड्रॉप करवा दो. इतना बढ़िया नाइस शॉट.
Durka has the strike. We've already started tapping the spike.
चलो एक गन तो गिराई इसने.
Crazy how good NRG is playing right now. I've always talked about NRG as the team that has one of the best defense sides. They're so good. They're so proactive when they are playing together, when their teamwork is there. The ability to just make sure they're setting up those trap setups, getting those initial picks. For me, it's crazy that Kiko was even allowed to walk all the way up here, and no one's punishing him from top mid.
Yeah, they couldn't, unfortunately, not there in time, and just rendezvous away as well. So quick. But the read to even know that Chronicle might be there, pushing up, finding that kill, unchallenged. Now NRG looking good in the first 3 rounds. Vitality's economy already in shambles. Quite a few sheriffs online here as we once again challenge over for A main.
Getting that orb, one away from Hunter's Fury here.
इको ये इनका तो सब sheriffs लेके आए हैं. सामने Vandal.
Durka just trying to get any pick.
2 Vandal, 1 Phantom, 1 Odin भाई.
He's going to be the player that's over here. Needs to use
क्या नाम था भाई. मैं इसका नाम हर बार भूल जाता हूँ गन का.
Rock Odin time.
Outlaw.
Kiko's still got ultimate here to play through if anything else goes wrong.
It's
just Odin through the wall. Brock just knows exactly where his shots need to be placed. We'll take down that drone. Recon's going to come on through. All eyes on Market. And what more damage can Brock do before everyone starts walking on in? A flying headshot. Sayonara. Says goodbye to Kiko. It's one player dealt with.
पर वो फायदा है वहाँ तो पुश कर ही नहीं सकते. ओडिन वाले को पुश करना मुश्किल है.
NRG
गोलियां चलाता ही रहेगा.
Kiko in B main, he should have just had a better positioning there. He had that whole line, but the retakes online all of a sudden for NRG, they flooded in.
गन तो मेरे ख्याल से किसी को आउटलो में लिया डर के. Profect गया और इधर से Hunter Fury तो चलो ठीक थी. आ रहा है.
But it's Mara and Nathan.
2v2.
Sayonara does get his HP back though. 2 versus 2. He ripped that ultimate, but we just got a defuse in. caught sleeping there. Vitality couldn't stop it.
Strong लग रही है ये
3K. That looked really scary there
NRG
for NRG. I mean, Sayonara just getting those picks.
लग रहा है
It was
NRG
really
ले
nice
देगी
to see. But I think again,
2-0.
Pico just got caught off guard. I don't know if that was just a timing thing, but he had that full B main line. He's probably just scared that someone was going to be coming in through that B main, flanking him as the execute was going on. So he wanted to rotate back into that site. But now, obviously, we're looking at a timeout from Vitality, which makes a lot of sense because they haven't won a single round, and this is their second gun round in this game.
Yeah, the very common 5th round timeout.
देख रहे हो क्या
Lost
राजेश
the
भाई
first
मैच
4 in a row, but that last one, like you sort of mentioned, started to get a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
हेलो
Had multiple
मेरा
ultras
देख
starting
रहे हो
to
क्या
come on
मैच
as well. Yampi setting himself up. Orb into Plant, into Hunter's Fury.
देखोगे बताओ
Runner back being popped as well. Sayonara's impact certainly being felt. But a lot to
EWC सर्च करो ना
discuss here
तो
for
उसमें
Vitality
स्ट्रीम
as,
बी वाली देखना ए पे तो दूसरा मैच चल रहा है
the team
उनका
that
100
took
थीव्स
down
वर्सेस वो
Paper
चल रहा है
Rex
क्या नाम है
currently.
You
BBL
know what? The more I'm thinking about
स्ट्रीम बी पे ये चल रहा
the
है
Neon, the more it makes sense.
मैं देख
Listen,
रहा
he's
NRG
been
versus
their best positioned player, obviously. He's the IGL. His
VIT
rotations have to be on lock. If he's
Hello,
playing that
आपके
KO, if he's playing that initiator, just able
अरे
to rotate whenever they're putting
पर
pressure
डिले पे
onto
दिखा
each
ना
side
आपको कि
or
मेरा भी
whatever it is.
स्ट्रीम का थोड़ा
Now
डिले
he
तो
gets to
रहता
do
ही है
it at double speed with the Neon.
Sure.
You see what I mean? He has a stun, essentially. Instead of a KO molly, it's a stun.
Oh,
It makes a
wait,
lot of
hold on.
sense. But yes, first gun round going explosive towards this mid, just trying to get all that space almost
NRG
immediately.
बढ़िया
Kiko
मार रही है
set
Vitality को
up
भी
on that cat with that op online through his
बस
ult,
गन्स
through
तो
the
है
flank.
दोनों साइड
Oh my
देखते हैं
god.
क्या बनता है
Tour de force.
Do you know how to say it?
Tour de force.
कितने चार वेंडल एक
What
पेंटम
accent were you putting on?
I have no idea.
इधर तो शॉटगन लिया इस बार उसने
That's fine, Kiko.
अरे
Okay, he is
Oh
really
भाई,
looking
क्या
for
miss
something
था
here,
ये?
but just rings out a couple of shots and Vitality lucky to get
अगर
away
ये
from
लग
that
जाता तो
one.
हो गया था अरे भाई
Paranoia
डर
has
के गया
been good. Durka caught and Ethan will finish up that kill.
ये अपने का पैर ना
Back from
लगा
Mata
इसे
as well wants some action and Tiles. Can he land the shots? A little bit shaky, but eventually we'll find it. Spike on the floor here as well.
Nice
Ethan
throw,
challenged by
throw, throw,
Prophet. We already have, by the way, Sayonara working his way down the lane. The
Oh,
Brock
here we go.
Odin, though, straight
Two
through the wall
three.
once again. Punished by Chronicle. Finally, it's
2v3 पे आ गए
versus
भाई
3 here with the big TP now coming through from Prophet, or maybe not shut down. Mato, the excellent timing.
तो निकल रहा है क्या भाई अकेला
1v3 getting spammed. Everyone knows where Chronicle is. Scuba just being annoying, jump spotting, getting that info. Trying to get the contact slowed down so the players could just keep hold of this spike. It's going to be a melee towards them.
चांस आ रहे बड़े 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 2v1 आज स्पाइक ही नहीं है इस पे
It's going to be so hard for him to try to even get close, and it looks like he's not going to. 'Cause he's
सेव
no
कई
time
बार था
left on
इसका
the
तो
clock.
Yeah, he's out of time here for sure.
इकोनॉमी है ही नहीं टीम में
Holding on to the final gun. 5th round going the way
3
of
बंदे देखे यार
NRG.
लाइक दो ये क्या बात है लाइक करो भाई
Again, it feels like Vitality is just so disconnected here right now. They're so unable
हाँ एनर्जी
to
बहुत अच्छा
find
डिफेंस
those
कर रही
initial
है
picks that they're
5-0
going for. And
मतलब
once they lose a player, it feels pretty lost.
अच्छा पूरा हो जा रहा है और
They're trying to
2-3
go
बंदे
for that
बचते हैं नहीं
mid-split,
हमेशा
trying to
मतलब
get some
1v1 पे नहीं
mid
जा रहा
pressure,
कोई
add two
भी
players towards that B main, but all of a sudden it just fell apart. Because
2-3
NRG,
बंदे
they're
बच
just so
रहे हैं
active.
हमेशा नहीं
You saw the early information coming
ये
up
डर
through
के इधर
Kiko
गलत मर गया ना वो
and
पैरानोया
doesn't quite
इतनी
land the shots
खुद के
on
उमंद
target,
है
sees
वो
all
हो
the
गया वो
players starting to move over towards
Blind हो
Mark,
गया
and Brock is there to just instantly lock in with the Odin,
वहाँ पे
causing
दिक्कत होगी
big
ना
problems for Vitality.
अरे खुद के उमंद से वहाँ
Two
ब्लाइंड ना
guns
होता
being picked up there
हम
from
कब जा रहे
NRG.
हैं
Kiko
EWC
gets a
अरे
free
EWC
upgrade.
मैं अपनी टीम है ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स है ग्लोबल
Scraping
स्पोर्ट्स का
together a
मैच
buy
कल
with
था
very limited
अब
armors
संडे को है
online
उनका
here. How
मैच
fast we're going to go for Ether, just wants to stun his way in, and Dirk is already out of the picture here.
अब
Scuba
संडे को
and Ethan
देखें
getting a
ग्लोबल
couple of
स्पोर्ट्स का
extras, and suddenly Vitality, what little weaponry
कह
that
रहा हूँ
could have been
जीतते और
bought
जाएं अभी तो ग्रुप
has
स्टेज चल रहा
already
है
just been dropped on the
वीक 0
ground.
चल रहा है EWC का
Such a nice crunch there into tiles from NRG, and Ethan really proving that his Neon,
वही
even
तो
if
है ना
he's
बहुत
not
वही
fragging
तो
out, he's still
डिफेंसिव
able
खेल
to
नहीं रहे
use
वो
that
डिफेंस में
movement
पूरा वो पुश कर रहे
beautifully,
हैं
use the util really well. They've clearly set up a lot of these plays.
और
The flash
ये है
and
ना
the
कि
smoke
साथ
here
में
from
जा रहे हैं वो
Sayonara.
देखो सारे
He's gonna see
वो
Ethan
अकेला अकेला
towards
कोई
that
पुश नहीं
B
कर रहा
main,
उनमें से
but nothing getting caught. They are
साथ में
gonna
पुश कर रहे हैं कि
retake
अगर
that
एक
spike back.
वो भी हुआ तो
But
दूसरा
look
ट्रेड
at
ले
these
सकता है
players, 2 in B main.
चार
Kiko's
बंदे
pushed
देगा
all the
लाइक
way
दो
up
ही है भाई लाइक
through A.
करो
They have all the info, and just spotting from Cat is Brock.
Yeah, it seems just like another lost round here, though. With only 2 players left alive.
हम सेव ही करेंगे
Running
मोस्टली तो
outside of Chronicle,
मेरे को डर
still
लगता
not
फाइट
looking
लेने
best.
के एक आधी
Feeling like an
सामने
easy
वाला
6
गन
rounds
गिराने
away
का
for
ट्राई कर
NRG.
सकते हैं पर
Different pacing here, much faster
2v4
round.
है अभी
Ethan
टाइम
diving
भी है
on through
निकल भी सकता है
tiles.
But ये भाई ये चैम्बर के 1v4 अरे वो चैम्बर निकलता तो थोड़ा चांसेस भी है अब तो चांस है ही नहीं वाला राउंड निकलने के नाइस नाइस चैम्बर ले जाएगा भाई अच्छा खेल रहा है केको
Shut down. Kiko getting that.
Kiko बढ़िया मार रहा है
But again, NRG, they have a plan for every single round so far, and every single one has worked out in their favor. It's not only the opening picks that they're getting, but it's like the follow-up, the protocols, the little macro movements that they're having around the map in order to position themselves up for success. The second that they've fallen back into B main after that tiles crunch, Kiko's all the way through A main. This really nice play on this cover. That's why NRG, they've been the world champions before. They've done this for themselves, for Americas, but this last run in Masters, it's been a little bit of a struggle for them. They haven't been able to find their footing, but I'm really happy to see how they're setting up with this ascent, and it's crazy to me that they've done it with Ethan on Neon.
And also
world championship team led by a two-time world champion coming back into form, and on the other side, an EMEA powerhouse super team built to win championships. And if you want to beat the best, going to go through NRG here, who themselves took down Paper X just a couple of days ago, and now 6 rounds in a row. We've already had our second Vitality timeout. They really want to find any semblance of a recovery in this first half.
Yeah, I mean 6-0 is insane. You're looking at the economy. You don't have anything. You have the one Vandal online. You have that hero Vandal, sorry. And then on the other side, Kiko still keeping that outlaw. Doesn't feel the need to purchase an op. B main dart, Brock with the spam. This was the main reason why this Odin spam wasn't even invented. And he gets the pick onto Durka.
That's your Blade Storm gone. What little you had coming into this round starts to dwindle a little bit further.
Bandit bhi achhe ho gaya fight ke liye.
Reminder, this is a sell on the B side so far as the real push is coming through over towards A. Watch out for Scuba. He's hiding in wine again. He won a round from this position before. He
Scuba ko nahi dekha. Scuba dono ko le jaya.
Really come through with an excellent time. Playing off a potential contact from Mada.
So crazy that Durga is just able to walk up mid, but no one's there supporting him, and it feels like that's been the story for Vitality time and time again. But Scuba here with a really nice spot for this Paranoia.
They're all going to run through directly into the Paranoia, but the swing is not good. Yampi, quick fingers, and he'll be delivered into a fresh Vandal here. The whole team has been spotted. They're still going to have to run through the smoke. Eventually, Mada and Kiko playing off the back of each other, and they're just going to rip through Vitality.
Mada's having such a good game too. Him and Ethan have been running it down almost, making sure they're playing those trap setups really well. And then when they're not together, Mada's still able to use his flash to re-peek, to just make sure that he's getting the trades on a lot of these setups that they're having. For Vitality, though, I need to see them set up for success. They're just sending him off onto an island, letting him die, and then thinking, well, now what do we do? And it looks like they don't have that backup plan, that secondary plan, the mid-rounding to follow up.
Watch out for the big stat line for Kiko's first bloods in this map. I can tell it's going to be high. The way he's able to just get these opening kills, TP's away on the rendezvous, and no response. You lose one of your big tools in the Blade Storm on that round. Not expecting too much. Mada, run it back early. A human drone coming on through, and the opposite one now coming through from main. Brock just instantly annihilates it. Sayonara doesn't get anything done in the ult, but Durka's already on site, trying to clear through onto Heaven. Yampi and Prophet will get the opening kills. 5 versus 3. The first round, it looks like the Vitality actually have good numbers going their way. Plant should be coming through at any moment now. Still trying to be annoying on the tree side door. Closing Ethan. Good timing onto Yampi. Couple players still in hell that could be problematic, though. Operator coming through from Heaven. Kiko looking for an angle, and he finds it.
Nice shot.
We've evened up the numbers. 3 versus 3. Operator. Ooh. Can't quite land this one to Chronicle this time around. Slowed this one down quite considerably now. A drone to come on through. No tag. And finally the plant. 2 versus 2. Ethan trying to come through. Overdrive. Ready to play. Waiting for the timing of the dart. And now the first target.
Nice
Chronicle
shot.
takes him down 2 versus 1. And Brock through the wall, through this box, still managed to get one kill.
1v1.
Just Durga left to play through. The drop.
कर
Does he
सकता
have the
डर का
timing? Here's the shot, but
Nice
Dirk is
one.
better. Brock actually landed the first shot through the jam, but Durka finds the head, and Vitality have to win a 1v1
Nice one,
to
nice
bring
one.
themselves into this half, but they've done it. The first round now taken.
Finally on the board, and it was on the back of a really well done execute. Hearing that Phoenix Ult towards mid, hearing that they popped it so early, they were not worried. They took their timing in a main, took that space, and just ended up going out together. And this is what I like to see, because Durka, he's no longer on an island. He has that support. He has a dart coming in. He has a Sayonara flash, curveball. Then he also has all this stuff, the paranoia, the smokes, just so he's not isolated and taking such a weird fight almost every single time. But the off back online for Kiko. He's trying to get a pick towards this mid. Profek has a feeling this is going to happen. He's up boosted, but no one's actually going to spot each other.
Ethan wanted to slide on in. There's a lot of smokes though in his way.
Nice
Sayonara up on top. Ethan wasn't ready for it. Both players in mid, by the way, kind of just cross each other's angles without seeing each other at all. And now just a 1-for-0 trade on A. Oh, I think Marta wants more though. He thought about it.
Flash to just re-clear that boost, and he's falling back into sight. Kiko's re-aggressing towards mid here. They're gonna not hear anything, and all of Vitality are opting to walk back through spawn because Chronicle, he's fully set up in this B main. He hears that chamber trip, and he knows what's going on. 5v4. This would be a really good time for them to execute.
Marta's read on this as well has been excellent. He's now moved himself all the way over towards exactly where Vitality's going to strike. Timer's run out, trying to use these shocks to clear any type of util available. Look how under pressure Brock is, and now the Hunter's Fury as well.
Nice one.
Dirk has found his way on towards site. Couple players in the back here as Scuba's managed to TP his way in towards boats.
Nice one.
Dirk and Sayonara will just completely delete those plays. Now Kiko has
momentum
a question to answer. How badly does he want a 1v5 with the operator in hand?
Yep, now NRG kind of pushing, being a lot more aggressive than they have been, trying to get that space in order to punish them, because they know that once they get into that execute scenario, this round for Vitality, it's so hard for them to hold. They just made a pretty big gamble pushing that A main. They just didn't clear that top of the box either. For NRG though, I still think with this 6-round lead, about to be 5, makes a lot of sense for them to keep on to this operator, because it's been one of the main reasons why they've gotten those first picks a lot of the time. The opening kills from Kiko have been phenomenal, but now they're probably going to set him up towards an extremity, because that's where Vitality has had their success.
Yeah, I mean, we had Kiko, I believe, he was in mid. Profik was on boxes at top mid, and neither player ended up seeing each other. That could have been first blood. The first blood was in fact then found, with Ethan going down, really wanting to challenge those smokes. Aggressive play over towards A main, but just doesn't quite see Sayonara post on the boxes. NRG now will be taking their first time out of the map so far after a bit of momentum shift going towards Vitality.
NRG, early timeout for them in the sense of they're so far ahead, but of course they need to figure out why these last couple rounds haven't worked out for them. And I think they're going to pretty quickly understand that the extremities is where their problem lies. Maybe trying to set up Kiko, maybe trying to just play a little bit more passive, letting them take the mains, but just being able to hold onto the sites when they're executing. It feels like their rotates have been pretty good so far. I really don't mind them gambling, finding that strong side, leaving Kiko kind of alone on that weak side just to hold some sort of angle. And I think that's probably what they're going to end up doing. But again, of course, you're playing with a new comp. Probably trying to figure out the training wheels, figure out what's going on here. And just making sure you get as many rounds as you can on this defense side.
Ethan's certainly not afraid to get down and dirty early on in these rounds. He's been rewarded for those in a couple of these rounds. He's been punished at most recently around number 9. If Vitality can string through the last 3 here, it'll be a pretty excellent comeback for our first half in terms of a 5-7 finish. Kiko, of course, holding onto the operator from the previous. No real ultimate to speak of at the moment for either of these two teams. A more mild start this time from NRG.
Playing it passive. Ethan on that cat spotting. Kiko on the weak side with that operator. This is what I like to see from NRG. A little bit of a change of pace. Trying to drone, get that information early, but not being able to spot any of those players towards B main. They have a lot of presence here. 5 players going towards that tiles, re-droning back to make sure they get that information, make sure they haven't taken any space away from them. As Vitality choose to go towards that.
You have to respect the fact that clearing main again, or rather clearing mid again, Kiko could have been there with an op.
Full 5 man कुछ भी करेंगे पर ओमन ने अगर paranoia डाल दिया इनका कुछ मुश्किल हो गया.
Come on through, I believe it did. Mata now flash on through. It's the counter paranoia as well. We're already on the side here. Mata trying to hold on best he can. The other players in swarm from CT to assist. Well, these walls start to fade. Sayonara inside smoke onto Brock, and see Scuba inside boat as well, trying to go over towards spawn, but just falls to Ethan. Scuba online as well. 3 versus 3. No plant. Oh, shooting back on out of the spawn. Oh my god! Kiko actually hits that one. Yampi whiffed. Too many shots. And now with time running out, we're going to be sending Spike over towards A.
Look at Kiko. He's going to be there already, though.
Oh, that's a nasty slowdown. Trademark wasn't cleared. Kiko is ready for it. Only 30 HP, but he's clearing that angle, and that's an easy shot.
Teleport's ready.
Patience, though. He doesn't know where Profik is. They know now. They know now. Does he just go straight for the defuse? I don't think he can, because there is a TP from the shadows from Profik. 1 versus 1 now, and Kiko has the shot. Brilliant stuff. Profik.
बढ़िया राउंड निकाल गया
30th for that one, because that could have gone his way, but Kiko just too sharp.
Dude, Kiko definitely the MVP of that round. That was insane. Ethan even turning that flash in spawn, able to get the 1 pick, gets traded, but then Kiko just sticking to his guns on that kill in boat. It's kind of insane, this one right here. Oh my god, if I'm Yampi, I'm so mad. This pick off, obviously, the really quick rotate. They're not worried to split up in that 1v2. 2v2, sorry, knowing that that spike was going elsewhere. Really nice stuff. And then we're going to see another switch up in their defensive side for NRG. Kiko's actually setting up that op towards that B main. The paranoia comes in. He wants to run it back. Gets a pick onto Sayonara, but he's respawned. Durka already in sight, trying to find Brock. Doesn't manage to get more than 1 Mata with 2. Profik gets the trade. Sayonara getting the pick onto Kiko as well. And all of a sudden, it's a 2v2 bloodbath. Yampi onto Ethan, and Scuba all of a sudden 1v2, and he's trying to go towards that B main, try to get that flank. The drone's gonna come in. Spike still not planted though. This is winnable.
Vitality really want this B flood. It's worked for them before to get themselves one of the 2 rounds that we see here, but the last time they tried it, didn't go their way. 1v2 now, super winnable from Vitality. And really expecting them to be able to do so as well. Scuba on full HP up against 2. Shockers online from Yampi. Sayonara has a little bit of util as well. The recon timing, but no reveal. Paranoia, that's the opportunity. TP on the other side. He needs to find the shots in early, but Sayonara just spots Scuba on the top of the wall. Vitality with 3.
That was such a nice round from Vitality. The fast paranoia, knowing that NRG was going to switch something up, punishing Kiko. But then it was just a bloodbath, of course. Mata coming in, getting 2, almost turning the round around on its head. But it didn't work out for NRG. Vitality really well done. The frags are there, the spacing and the trading were really on point for them. They got that front side. They managed to get all the way through stairs. The pathing was there too.
Look at the conditioning here as well. Vitality have flooded B so often that NRG are not going to overcommit on that side of the map.
Get out of my way.
First time we start to see NRG really low on the cash side. Kiko is popping the taunt. But it's a slow one from Vitality. Mega grouped up on the A side of the map.
I don't know the
NRG notices there's not going to be another B flood. Happy to wait.
3 players holding. They're doing such a good job at waiting here for Vitality.
अरे है इंडियन टीम है जी कही हुई है जी का मैच था कल था अब संडे को है
and not giving them any.
और PUBG मोबाइल में तो 2 इंडियन टीम्स हैं ओजी और गोल्डल गई है
online. I'm not going to try to say it again.
CS में तो चलो
just holding
क्योंकि इधर अपने इधर CS का सीन ही नहीं है CS का सीन ही नहीं है ना अभी अपने इधर मतलब पहले था बट अब तो पहले भी इतना नहीं था वैलो नहीं देखा जाए तो FPS गेम्स को अगर PC का वो देखे तो वैलो नहीं बनाया भाई नाइस बनाई टर्के ने अच्छा मारा
That's going to be the winning play of the round, you have to imagine. But Ethan is looking for a double up. He doesn't quite get it, and Durka, the hero of this round for Vitality, to recover them 4 rounds in what was otherwise a very dire-looking half.
Yeah, I mean, it was 7-0
Nice
at some
half,
point and ending in 8-4. That's the best case scenario here for Vitality. Finally coming online, understanding that all they had to do was just play a little bit passive and then go together as a team. That round, oh my God, the timing, holding that knowing that they're going to be able to get that tree kind of pressure in after a while. Durka with really good timing, getting into tree, pushing up, getting the pick onto window NRG. They were not ready for it. And for Vitality, this is good. They've got the momentum for the second half going on to that defensive side. But for me, I'm really interested to see how NRG are going to start playing this because again, that neon.
और भी चीजें दी हुई, but मैंने सिर्फ frame use किया. Team starting, stream ending, pose सब दिया हुआ उन्होंने.
Yeah, just the one guy.
Mata's been great.
One person that we hope to trust.
Inside से सब दिया हुआ, but अपना use कर सकते हैं. अगर stream start वगैरह करना तो मैंने वही करा.
In this highlight reel here. That was the 1v1 from Durka that actually allowed Vitality.
कुछ ऐसा hard and fast rule नहीं है कि सब कुछ use करना.
That was broken. Finally, with the 1v1 victory. But now still plenty of rounds required to be recovered by the side of Vitality. Wait, you did mention it. Momentum is starting to build here a little bit. They did very good finouts in that first half, though, to get those 4 rounds.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder without those timeouts for sure. But you can see here from the highlights, I mean, both these teams having really nice rounds, really nice ability to get those multi-frags online. And I think now they've moved on. It's going to be a little bit harder here for NRG because with that chamber,
NRG बढ़िया खेल
रहे हैं. You're going to have to set him up for success. You're going to have to try to let him go. Either lurk or get his opening picks. And you can't set him up as easily
मार अच्छा
as
NRG
you did
रही है
on
भाई.
that
उन्होंने जो
defensive
defense
side.
में पहले 8 round निकाले हैं.
Big that much support when it comes to getting those frags, when it comes to getting those opening kills. So it's going to be kind of crazy because they have to do it the right way. They're going to have to use that neon, use the neon movement to deal with it. Make sure they get that pressure off of it. Make sure they're baiting that wall out so they could end wherever they want.
करवा ली. हाँ बहुत बढ़िया.
Back to round 1 again.
कब के करवाई है फिर?
NRG.
नहीं वैसा कुछ नहीं है. तो कल शुरू हो गया था तो मैंने तो आज ही करी है. और आज भी दोपहर को मैं इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ. 11 मतलब क्या 12 को आ जाएगा?
In any case, in we go.
11 के कहाँ के करे?
Oh, that is a decent flash.
कोई वो नहीं है. ऐसा तो कुछ वो नहीं है. तो कहाँ के करवाई है?
Prophet wants a little bit more. Can he find a third? Mata will shut him down finally. Scuba TPing away as Chronicle from heaven looking for targets. Gets Scuba down. But it's just one left. Mata's just hoping, praying they can get some more kills here to make it interesting. But Yampi and Sayonara will make sure the shutdown is there.
Vitality with a really nice flood back into sight. Really good trades as well. Just making sure they're taking that space. Works really well. Prophet, of course, here. Stable. Staying alive for as long as possible. But it just wasn't enough.
अच्छा खेले भाई. अच्छा राउंड निकाला इन्होंने.
Again, Chronicle really good timing on that swing towards
Mortality अब आई है. मतलब उसके बाद नहीं तो 7-0 चल रहा था. मुझे याद है. हाँ 7-0 के बाद इन्होंने 2 निकाल ले फिर आ गया थोड़ी मोमेंटम में Vitality. अरे तो 12 को थोड़ी मैं होऊंगा वहाँ. वहाँ मैं 13 को आऊंगा. अभी तो पूछ रहा था कि कहाँ की करवाई है. 12 को तो मैं घर आऊंगा.
Ethan, that's going to allow Durka to be posted up here for. You would imagine should be a freebie.
तेरे को बोला तो था कि अगर 11 को आएगा तो अम्बाला की करवाइयो और 12 को आएगा तो मतलब 11 को निकलेगा तो उधर की करवाइयो अम्बाला की और 12 को निकलेगा तो उधर की करवाइयो. अरे कोई नहीं हो तो कुरुक्षेत्र से अम्बाला की करनी है. अम्बाला कैंटी की. अरे नहीं इसी के आगे कर लेना. उसको क्या कैंसिल कर रहा है? उसी ट्रेन में वहीं से आगे की टिकट बुक कर लेना. बैठा उसी पे रहियो सीट पे. कोई चक्कर नहीं होता. उसी ट्रेन में वहां से आगे की बुक कर ले. तो यार ये कंफर्म हो गया तो अगर मतलब कंफर्म मतलब अगर देख रही है ये कंफर्म टिकट खाली है तो कर ले अम्बाला की डायरेक्ट. बट अगर नहीं दिख रही तो ये वाली तो रहने दे और आगे कर लियो. कंफर्म खाली है ना कि डायरेक्ट मिल जाएगी तो फिर अम्बाला की एक डायरेक्ट कर ले और इसको फिर कैंसिल कर दियो. तो बाद में कैंसिल करियो ना.
This is insane. NRG, they've lost their number advantage.
और
They've
कैंसिल
lost
का वो
that
करा
number
था ये
advantage
कैंसिल
too.
करो तो रिफंड
It's just
मिल जाए
crazy
नहीं तो
how
50%
quick
काट के
Vitality
देते
have
हैं
adapted. I think
बड़े
obviously
हुआ
winning the pistol has been the big thing. Getting that second round online, just making sure they're not
IRCTC
losing to those
बहुत
close range
करते
weapons, and then their bonus round as well is going to be really important. It looks like they're going to try fighting towards this mid with their double duelists.
We have a timing here for the Marta ult as well, running back online, ready to play. You'd imagine this would be an excellent round to send it. First flash comes on through, and here we go. Sayonara in an amazing spot. He's got a 3 kill in front of him. He wants it, but Marta turns around in time. The big 2 kills you were looking for were the ones he actually got, and now Durka's going to run in. Paranoid support is perfect from Profik. Let's NRG squad is looking worse for wear, but at least 1 kill bringing it back between Brock and Chronicle will make things a little bit more doable in the 2 versus 3. Went for the flank from Durka as well, low HP, but in an amazing spot to activate. 2 versus 2. Brock and Kiko, oh my goodness, they've just brought the numbers way back.
NRG अच्छा खेल रही है भाई around
Durka now has to do way too much on no HP.
Only 8 is crazy, but Kiko, he's already moving for this and gets the pick onto Durka. Really nice patience there from NRG in the middle of the round. Really scary at the beginning too. Kind of sloppy. No one's clearing that corner. 3 players almost losing to that one in the corner. But the trades were really nice as well coming in from Vitality. Yes, this Sayonara just got away with way too much. 2 kills. It's definitely not what you want to see. Really good round as well for Vitality because they got 3 weapons down.
Yeah.
That means that next round, if NRG do lose this, they're going to be not that good on their money. They're not going to be able to buy.
Really expecting the Sayonara with that position, just hiding away in the corner. Should have been able to win the round for Vitality, but it still goes the way of NRG. Excellent 2 versus 3 towards the end there. Durka on the same position he was last round, trying to get anything done. Mid to be coming through from the rest of the players. They're about to get crunched in this Vitality double anchor. Everybody rushing on in. Marta up first.
नहीं और डर के अच्छा शॉट
but Yampi and Durka are doing really insane damage. That's a
स्टिंगर से 3 ले गया भाई
way too much. But Durka's untouched as well. That is an incredible round.
Oh my
स्टिंगर से 3 ले गया वो
winning that round is crazy. NRG, they're gonna be broke. If anything, they're only gonna be able to get those 2 rifles. That means any chance of getting the operator online might be 0. And this was insane. Yampy with the 3 absolutely stunning. No trade coming in. And it was actually looking really good for NRG. They had that full mid. That vice wall. Mata just ran right past it. Nobody turned around in time in order to punish him. And it's looking like the 2 sheriffs and that guardian online for NRG. So broke here.
I'll tell you what, Sayonara from the round previous says, pay it forward. And Yampi says, here we go. This is the round that we should have had. The one previously.
Vitality is still keeping
the scoreline nice and close here with NRG on only pistols. We're expecting Vitality to hit up 8. As it's Durka comfortable on this B line constantly. He's got 1 player trapped. Brock, surely. Brock is insane. To be able to hit that through the wall, 13 HP, walks away.
Swapping guns over. Has his Hunter's Fury online as well. Vitality full aim in control, using that flash to pick off Kiko. And their secondary plan has kind of fallen to pieces here for NRG, but Mata, he's still here, still challenging, trying to get some sort of pick. He gets spotted by Profek and all of a sudden falls back. The mid control is going to be important for NRG here because none of these players are holding it, but the site holds are going to be so good for Vitality.
If they want to go through mid into market share will be popped, but otherwise you have control from Profit in A main. Sayonara looking through from tree as well.
और plant हो गया तो post plant तो खेल सकता है इसे.
Profit's already got 1, but Ethan sharp shot will respond. Chance for an upgrade here. Ethan's on a bit of a run through. He's made his way all the way into heaven. Player in towards hell has to be the one taken care of here. As they look for the eventual plant, Profit has to go down. Ethan challenging. Brock trades for it with his own life. Now, this is going to be NRG potentially sealing the round away with minimal equipment. Guardian was the only thing that came in with
them. Thrifty boy, nice thrifty boy.
He gets 2 kills on that
Guardian और एक Sheriff boy था बाकी पूरा सब classic पे थे.
I can't believe that. That's insane, Ethan. Beautiful stuff from him on that round, winning it out, getting
भाई ये जो
beautiful
इसने वो
shots in
निकाला
as
ना
well.
डर
It
के वो
looked
ये बहुत
really
सही
clean
होता
for them at the beginning. That shot was gross.
Yeah.
Immediately retaking that space. He even got the spike down with like 1 second left on the clock, making sure that they got that round winning condition in. You can see there, Vitality, the players, not happy about that one. 2 ults online for both sides, and it's going to be super fast NRG.
Exactly. Ethan wasting no time. Hunter's Fury coming through as well for a little bit of support. On the Sayonara first as the flashes get traded in. Ori taking full control of the side. Durka looking for a player through the wall. Trying to spam his way in. Run it back now coming through Mata. Going straight in towards tree. Easy flick backwards.
Nice
Durka falls, and what a shot from Mata. Big scan onto Prophet here as well. NRG with the speed to just immediately explode onto A. Vitality now have to think about their chances in the 2v5, and they're thinking, we're out of here.
What a typical Ethan call after a tilting round for Vitality to then call a super fast execute. This happens almost every single time. A clutch, a crazy clutch like that, or something that's just not supposed to happen. He does tend to call that way, and it worked out really well for them. Once again, they weren't even ready. You can see the players close were flashed. They were blinded by that Phoenix. Then again, Mata, the confidence to just pop that, run it back, go through that garden, make sure they can't even have a chance at retaking it. Can't even set up towards that tree. So well played by NRG, and all of a sudden, 11-7.
Tell you what, I was A1 from day one for NRG before they even won the World Championship. Last year's EWC qualifiers was when Scuba joined the team. From that point onwards, it was a big transformation, and now in 2026, NRG looking to make a big show and a big run again. Vitality, the super team from EMEA, really looking for success also. And only 4 rounds difference between these 2 squads, but NRG so dominant in the last few rounds.
4 ults online for Vitality, popping those knives, getting the pick onto Scuba top mid. That's an important one. Your controller's gone, but 2 walls. They have that Phoenix and Neon, so not too much pressure here for NRG. They're still going to commit to that mid control.
Under pressure, and Durka finds a beautiful shot long range, about as long as
मेरी आईडी होती है तो मैं जेट नर्फ हो जाता हूँ तनिक दूसरों की आईडी में मैं जेट अच्छा खेलता हूँ.
Double duelist here from NRG. Drone will spot both. Like this huge amount of information now. Ultimate's being played in towards the mix. Ethan trying to get his way out, but the Hunter's Fury from Yampi will get the cleanup. Now just the 2 alive, 2 versus 5 from NRG, and the response from Vitality after that very dangerous last round is a very loud one.
Proc 1v5, gonna obviously try to save. He knows it's not gonna happen. Durka gets caught off guard, but it doesn't matter. There's still 4 players here, and they're not letting him save.
11-8.
Durka didn't even buy into the round. He's the one that can easily go down with no issues. Massive response from Vitality. I mean, he called it like potentially 2 tilting rounds.
Yeah.
With some fast and snappy Ethan gameplay. This time around, though, complete shutdown. Durka going huge on the Bladestorm.
That was so important, and they used 3 out of 4 of those ults that they had, though, for that round. Chronicle still has that Steel Garden online, able to play retake really well. He's set up towards that A site, the Vice Wall towards Cat. He has really good retake potential. Vitality, the Op online. Durka holding that towards B main.
Seen Durka succeed here before, but not today. Just misses the shot. Amada punishes him. Now you have to hope for these players to get a little bit more done over towards CT. Sayonara onto Brock. That's good for now. Vitality start to flood on in. Chronicle is there. Nice. 3 versus 4 for now. Prophet stuck behind the wall, but tell you what, Sayonara is good for extras. As Kiko slips away with the spike, Scuba's found himself all the way into CT spawn.
Kiko बढ़िया खेल रहा उनके उसका ना एनर्जी से Kiko बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा.
Have a feeling because for these players just turtled up here for Vitality. Popped the Vice Util. Definitely winnable here for Vitality NRG. They're going to have to do something to equalize the numbers. The wall is going to be popped on Scuba. Dealt with. He has a 1v1 potential here towards mid.
Yeah, he needs to win this one against Prophet. Sees, okay, the head, but just shoots completely wide. That was a very unfortunate shot that we caught on POV. Know that Kiko does have Rendezvous available to go back over towards A main, so he's going to go for a singular shot here before he has to fall off. Scuba going in towards how that's a nice paranoid to start things out with, but Scuba just entirely disappears.
Are
Speaking of disappearing, Kiko doesn't even get
nice
to pop
round
his
by
TP.
Vitality.
Another really nice round from Vitality.
Yeah, the super fast flood into B caught off NRG. We saw Mata thinking that door was still open, trying to run in. But it just wasn't open. Market, it was closed. He had his flash out in his hand. He was completely lost. Even after whiffing this shot from Durka, it didn't matter. Sayonara, one of the main reasons why they were even able to get back into sight. Just flashing, using that Phoenix wall up and running through all those smokes, making sure he's just causing chaos on the site. And now, NRG, they've called a timeout here, which makes a lot of sense, seeing as how they've lost a bunch of these rounds.
These last 2 rounds that NRG are trying to find from 11 to 13 have just been slipping through their fingers, and Vitality's been finding a lot of momentum. We already talked about the fact that towards the bottom of that first half, they were starting to string together the rounds, and from a 0-7 deficit, the comeback has been real to the point where NRG are under the knife of pressure right now. Vitality looking to seriously bring this one back.
Yeah, I'm really liking the way that Vitality have set up a lot of these defense rounds. Durka, even though if he's whiffed a couple times, it doesn't matter because he still has so much information with that operator.
Nice.
The rest of the team so good, so fast at flooding back and making sure that they're just playing together. It's something that they were struggling to do in the first half of this game. 11 to 9. This is exactly where they want to be. But the 2 Phoenixes on either side being the reasons why they have so many frags. 23 and 18.
See how fast Ethan wants this one. Fast lane's already in play. Okay, and we're just going to start TPing through. Scuba is in, but Ethan takes down Profik. After a 1-for-1 trade, Ethan has been tagged up, and conversely, Sayonara now in a little bit of trouble. Ethan looking for this kill. Sayonara just can't quite land a shot even on towards the shoulder. At least the rest of Vitality starting to come through from the heaven side of things. Scuba onto Yampi. Ethan's still alive here. Ethan's still being so annoying. There's no shots will land on top of him. Spike hasn't gone down yet. The rest of the players from NRG middling about here. There's only 2 players left from Vitality, and they're both in the position that they need to be. They don't know where Brock is though. Can Brock be the hero right now? And oh my god! He's seen Brock win those before, but not today. Chronicle is so quick to know that Brock was in line.
That Spike is down now. Wine. It's going to be so much harder to recover. Chronicle has no idea. But actually, Scuba making noise. Chronicle heard that Scuba. Is he going to clear it properly? Patience.
Wine from Spike, get over.
30 seconds left.
Kiko flanking as well, by the way.
Eventually
there'll be contact on both sides of A. Over in heaven. And over in Gelato as well. God, all these players are so close. That's a barrel. That's a free kill for Chronicle. And he's being patient about it. Really marinating that one for as long as he can. And now Kiko understands how dire the situation is. He'll probably just back on out. This is an expensive gun you don't want to give away.
Yeah, they can still buy next round. If they keep this operator online, they get to keep it without having to force 5 rifles instead. So really good save. But also that round by Vitality, I mean, 2v3 Brock struggling. NRG was so split up. They were so scared of that vice wall on Cat popping and giving away the positioning of Kiko, but it didn't matter. Nice re-clear by Chronicle. Really big round turner here, and all of a sudden NRG, they've just taken that timeout as well, that last round. They're going to be struggling to find answers here. Coming down to that 2 ults online though. Sayonara with the run it back. He's on that Cat. Might try to do something a little bit aggressive, and Durka back on this B main.
One more round and NRG's going to be full broke here. Kiko at least will shut down the run it back quick and easy as the rest of the players start to find their way on towards B. 3 members from Vitality here receiving Durka all the way in boat. Speaking of that, Chronicle will be the first up. Durka doubles for Ethan. It's only Kiko that will get something against Yampi here to keep things so competitive. So far, the Steel Garden comes on through. At this point in time, NRG got to peel away from B, at least for the time being.
4v3 shutting down that retake, but it just wasn't enough because 2 of these players on site, just doing such a good job here for Vitality. Holding, playing passive, not overextending, not over peaking, just getting theirs and delaying long enough for Yampi and Sayonara to be able to be on that B site. But Profek, he's alone on A here. Needs to play a little bit safe. I think he's in hell. Kiko trying to find a rotation pick at least so that they can equalize numbers.
There's a shot. Kiko on the Durka. Please bring numbers back a little bit, but have to start thinking about the speed up now as Kiko will move through mid, join his teammates, potentially mid to A here. Smoke to slow things down. One smoke available on Scuba as well. That's all the util they really have. Still have time to play through this one, and now the jig is up. Vitality knows what is happening here. Playing around the generator. Profek needs to find something. Sayonara coming down. Thought the flash was going to be good, but it's not good enough. Profek now has to do it all.
Nice.
And he's done it! What a kill through the smoke! And a clutch from Vitality to send them through another round.
What a crazy clutch they needed the round fell apart, even though it looked so good for Vitality. That was absolutely stunning. Here, Chronicle, Durka doing their jobs really well. Kiko with that pick. But oh my god, Profek. That was insane. And he got the final shot too. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, through the smoke as well. And that's not even a typical plant. You might often see the plant like behind the gen, looking over towards tree. Well, that spam wouldn't have really connected with anything. But he'll get it done now. Sayonara tucked away. Easy on the Kiko. Can't TP away. It's another 5v4. Vitality happy with that start.
Pushing all the way through to Tiles. Gets Mata with his back turn, but it doesn't matter. The pick comes in. Mata now still set up towards mid. The spike going towards that A. All these players, though, on NRG are split up.
Mata's trying to break his way into sight here. Durka finally gets punished through. Just as Mata sees Yampi, running back is expended. Just want to end that trade 4 versus 3. With limited numbers here from Vitality, they've completely left B open. There's a bunch of Vice util on A. But they're just going to have to play for retake on B now.
4v3. The retake potential is there. They do have that paranoia online. They have the dart ready. But 4 players for NRG. It's going to be really hard because they have all this extra util as well. The paranoia on Scuba. Spike's going to go down, using a lot of util to clear onto site. Going to figure out that no one's there.
Notably, though, drone saved. Paranoia saved by Scuba there as well. This is the round that will put us into map point. Now, you talked about the utility available from Vitality. Paranoias will be traded shortly here, you'd imagine. Importantly, the recon is gone as well. The smoke start to fade here. Paranoia prepped and ready. That's going to be the go button. Profek should be looking to send it through. Yampi in. First kill should be easy. Imagine with a relay. Profek again wanted to be the hero. Now Chronicle has to be for his team, and it won't be enough. Doesn't quite see Scuba. 2 is left, you'd imagine. Even if he did, the trade would have been there anyway. NRG found the open site, got the free plant, forced to come on through, and it was not successful for Vitality.
12-11. NRG 1 round away from winning Vitality's map pick. The map that they haven't had that much success on. But of course, Vitality able to bring it to an overtime here. They have the means to do so. Operator online for Durka once again. He's holding that towards mid. NRG, 5 players outside of A.
Excellent for a post-plant opportunity. Okay, this is going to be util just thrown on in. Ethan and Mata not wasting any time here. Yampi onto Mata. Wow, this attack is starting to fall apart just like that. A couple players already gone. Hunter's Fury now coming through from main. To cause some problems. Sayonara has been taken down. Profek finds that Sova and we'll get a little bit more to Yampi as well. OT, here we come.
Again, these retakes have been so good from Vitality when they have the means to do so, when they're doing that flood retake. Every time that NRG seems to be grouped, executing as 5, it seems to always get shut down. Perfect, beautiful shot, and Yampy, of course, running out through tree. Again, Profek staying alive for so long on site, just being annoying, throwing down that dark cover in the middle of site, playing hell, using the paranoia as well on the timing that his teammates are coming to retake. Just such a well-played round here from Vitality. And all of a sudden, we're in overtime. From 7-0, we're in overtime.
Never tell me the odds, says Vitality. It's always good for a comeback. A win behind their sails. First round of the OT here. Oh, smoke comes down just in time. That's actually from Vitality. Prevents them from finding that opening kill. That's pretty massive information.
They know that trap setup is set up towards mid now. Breaking that drone, not getting the information right away. But they're walking to another trap setup on Cat.
Big flash, Ethan though gets a big stun in response. And Sayonara has no exit. Paranoia will flood on through. Kiko now back on the line. Those are the jet of Durka is there, who now eats a Paranoia from the opposite side through. So still a little bit of difficulty pushing into tree as we slow down.
Deep A main smoke here, preventing the easy retake of the A main here. Profek is going to see over it though. He knows no one's in there. But the players of Vitality, they're going towards this B. They're setting up where Chronicle is. The Vice wall still.
No information here from NRG at all.
30 seconds
Rock's got
left.
one recon, no drone. Marta's already prepping his hot hands, understanding that if he gets executed on, he's only got a small amount of window to do anything about this. Ethan is somewhat close by, but not really close enough immediately, and now the calls come on through. All the Phoenix utility you can manage to try and slow this one down. Ethan, where are you going? He just completely walks into Chronicle, doesn't realize that he's there. Trying to hold his position, shorty in hand. The boat location is so important, but he can't cover both the angles, which means both your duelists are gone now. 3 versus 4. And an operator for the retake here as well. At least you have Scuba coming through from Bane. Shot available potentially. I don't think Profek's going to really peek into that one though. We're running out of utility here as well. The setup from Profek and Dirk is going to cause some real issues for players walking downstairs. But you start to make some real moves here on the top. Durka wasn't expecting it, but Kiko wasn't expecting Profek either. Just completely stabs them in the dark. And a big celebration for Vitality as they take the lead for the first time in the map.
What a wild round. This looks so back and forth. Ethan just running into sight, not realizing that players were already up, or at least not seeing them. And Profek with a beautiful 3K to end that. The players, they're so excited. You can hear the yelling on stage. You can hear Yampy hyping up his teammates. And now 13-12. NRG back to the same aim. Back to doing something together. A little bit on the quick side with the spam towards mid just to apply some sort of pressure. But it's not really going to pull any rotates. Vitality, 2 setups towards mid, trying to fight for that cat in mid. They got the information. They hear the execute. And now, are they going to be able to flood?
It's another fast XE coming through for NRG. They've done this one plenty of times. Fast lane gets Ethan all the way into hell for a fast plant. Doesn't even matter now that Durka found his way in towards the mid. Even if he looks for the long rotate, we'll be pushing into some trademarks, some util being left behind. Vitality full 5-on-5 retake. NRG looking to push us into another 2 rounds.
अप्लाई होगा नीचे जाओगे ना ऐसे उसी जो मैंने लिंक दिया उसमें स्क्रॉल करोगे नीचे अप्लाई का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा.
Brock, really important now. He's the one that needs to do a lot of work to stop these 2 players. He's already been mullied out. Sayonara diffuses his location. Dirk onto Ethan here as well. It's looking good for Vitality until NRG strike back. Kiko low HP, but it's just Sayonara available. He's flashed out. And Marta makes sure there's not going to be a finish just yet.
Playing on side in that post plants, making sure that they're having that crossfire. Really well done. They knew not to overextend the second that they got all that information. But NRG using this time to pull out a timeout to talk about this next round. They've struggled on their defense side. They've struggled also on their attack side, but that was the first one they won in a while. It seems like for Vitality, they use this time as well to just discuss how to prep for this. The adaptations for both these teams are coming through. It feels like every single round, each team is adapting, and they're always one step ahead of each other. But of course, for Vitality, they need to win this map, in my opinion. I feel like this is the map in this map vetoes so far that plays towards what they want. For NRG, again, the first time we've seen this comp, first time we've seen them play this successfully in a while. And so I'm really looking at Vitality to lock it down here if they want any chance at making this a 2 or 3 map series.
Haven't seen too many OT so far in this tournament. EDG had one on the first day. 100 Thieves had one against BBL. And that winners bracket game as well. You haven't caught up with the scoreline so far. 100 Thieves will be our first team qualified through into playoffs. So there's already one North American / America's team already in for the EWC playoffs. NRG looking to be the second, unless they get spoiled here by Vitality on the comeback run through. Once again, defensive side. This time it's NRG able to walk down.
4 players, make it 5 on the side of Vitality, setting up for a B hit. But it seems like NRG, they have the right read. They've all rotated over towards this B side because of Mata being pushed all the way up through A main. And this might be the adaptive thing that NRG has done in order to be ahead.
Smokes up. Scuba knows something is coming on in. You already have Durka finding his way onto site, but Kiko had an easy shot that doesn't quite land, and a scan in towards logs as well. Could cost a life for Yampies out of that position, and Brock make sure that Durka doesn't get away with anything further than he already has in towards the site itself, though. Scuba goes for 1-to-1. Mardon to Profit here as well. Just Chronicle left alive now. We're post timeout here for NRG, and it seems like they found success on the back of that one. A triple face from NRG will secure that round in OT.
Really nice gamble to get proactive to push that A main there from Mata, and it worked out in their favor because not a single soul was there, not even a Vice wall. They had 0 passive information on the side of that map, and now Vitality, they're gonna sit and talk about it. They have that timeout. They've just used it because they need to figure out what went wrong. I think NRG just made a really good gamble, but now this next round, this attack side, it's going to be so important.
You had that big walk down from Mata super early, down cat in the round, some good information gained, and then noticing the lack of presence from Vitality, they're saying, okay, let's start pushing our way over towards the correct side of the map. And over there, on B, waiting for Vitality to strike. Durka got away with a little bit of sneakiness there, but ultimately, Brock and the rest of the fellas, NRG put the numbers in their advantage in a 3v1 that happy to take those odds in their favor.
Looking at the scoreboard too, Mata going absolutely insane, and it feels like every player on Vitality is putting in the work as well. But it's just coming down to those small little gambles and whoever wins out. NRG finally winning a defensive round in this overtime. But for Vitality, they really need to figure out what's going wrong. 3 players again towards the side of B main, trying to get some sort of aggression.
So Mata already dropping a 30 bomb, by the way. He's on 31 now. He's showing his value here as a player that in the Paper X game had quite a slow start on to Fracture here. He's all and lights out. Plenty of players on the Vitality side have already made their way into B main, but no info currently in mid. Market's dirty, and Durka finally finds out.
So much mid info. They know they've turtled up onto sites here, using that main smoke too from B just to put a little bit more pressure, but they're ending towards where all the Vice util is. Chronicle, he's been really good when they have ended on his site to delay for as long as possible, just be annoying, and the cat split is up.
Okay, here we go. The recall tag to play. Mata just walks on it, no fear. Yampi deleted, and a big shot from Kiko as well. Patience being rewarded, Durka being taken care of, and is this the beginning of the end here? NRG have been sniffing for this map victory for so long now, double OT, but it might just all end Vitality can't find a solution. This Mata just walks on in, double up players into hell. And all the spam in the world is not enough for Vitality to get rid of those players.
Trial shop तो है, trial shop भी है, 2 भी है, 1 भी है.
You're just running out of players, running out of time. The plant hasn't come on. For Sayonara, he has to do something. They're trying to run him down. Profig is good for 2 here. The flash has been good, but Scuba's unspotted. Sayonara's on very low HP. He needs a couple of good kills. A clutch would be required here. And comes Kiko, but it's not enough. 1 vs 1.
ओए भाई क्या निकाला है इसने?
An unbelievable clutch.
I can't believe this. NRG, they have full sight. They have
उसको तो
numbers.
स्टाफ ही
3
मिलेगा और क्या
players in
मिलेगा?
hell. They just didn't put the spike down. That spike was stuck. And all of a sudden, the one flash ruining the momentum of NRG, getting 2 players caught off guard. They didn't even clear Scuba. They didn't know that he was in here. And he still managed to not win this round for them. Sayonara with a beautiful 3K. That was insane.
The monster rookie for Vitality gives a big pop off.
नहीं मेरे को जाना है, मैं जा रहा हूँ, मैं आता हूँ 5-10 मिनट में. मैं लेट भी हो सकता हूँ.
Amazing that win was to keep them into this map for another round of OT.
हाँ
My
वो तो
God,
कर सकते हो सारे.
what a save to keep Vitality in this game, and now Mata
अभी ये दिखता नहीं होगा किसी को, बंद ही है वो.
looking once again for that cat
वो
control.
बंद है
It's
वो
all
second.
Vitality in main.
हाँ वो कर सकते हो, रोल्स में जाके देख सकते हो.
Vitality still a little bit scared, not fully going even after hearing that flash, but they heard the steps. Now, Shock Dart coming in, breaks that chamber trip. They have a free sight here. Using that drone, it's going to get all that information. Chronicle, he has the full flank as well, but the Vice wall's all the way towards that B main. He has to hold it. And a free sight for Vitality. They just need to not overextend here to make sure they get that post plant.
It's a similar round to what we saw before, but unfortunately this time NRG goes the wrong way. It's not a 5v5 retake, but it's NRG on the defensive side of this one. NRG will be kicking themselves if they don't start winning these rounds, because that last one, they felt like should have been theirs many times over. Profig in hell, flash up in towards heaven. Keeping things interesting here. Chronicle's positioning should be pretty safe for the time being as well. No pressure onto him for the time being as Ethan into hell. 1-for-1 trade so far, and now Durka as well. Looking for a double up, but Kiko will get him down. 3 versus 3. Still need to get these hell players out of the mix, so Chronicle finally activates all the way from A main. And Sayonara once again is just so damn sharp. Vitality once again in the lead.
Another 3K from Sayonara to save them from sadness on these overtime rounds. NRG, they're going to be so unsure of what to do after those last 2 rounds now, especially that last round. It's going to be hard for them to recover. They've done almost everything right other than just knowing that these players are all out on A. They took that wrong side. They took all the pressure towards mid. They took that pressure towards B. The retake, though, it just wasn't there. And now Vitality 15-14, 1 round away from winning this map all of a sudden.
It's a battle of the Phoenixes. Marta on 33, Sayonara on 29. You best believe he's about to hit that 30 as well. Little cutesy tapsies on the orb there in main. Vitality, a rare opportunity once again in the lead. 30th round, by the way. This one has gone deep.
Yep, they're just setting up onto site again. Profig, alone on this A site, knows that he can delay for as long as possible, though, because Durka on this cat side with that operator might be able to catch one off guard. That Yampi drone is going to get some information, and Durka, he's about to have contact on cat.
Oh, this is a big one. Oh, and he doesn't land the shot. Ethan, a little bit quicker here. Frustrating situation from Durka. You thought he would have had that for sure. Now the stun coming on through Sayonara. His position might just be caught out here. The hot hands will slow things down a little bit. Profig once again from the off angle. Drops that spike on the floor. A flash will force a TP away, and Profig will double up. And Sayonara and Chronicle now for more Marta. The lonesome player from NRG has to do so much. He's going to go for the plant on to B.
1v3, it's so hard. No util online either for Mata. He's going to have to do this raw.
Spike planted.
Planted for stairs. It's a bit of a weird plant. Don't know if Vitality have seen this too many times. But Mata has to get all of them. He'll get none. And finally, 30 rounds deep from a 0-7 deficit. Never say never. Vitality in map 1.
What an insane matchup. That was everything that we thought it would be and more. Close rounds, clutches, overtime. This makes so much sense because when you're looking at both of these teams, they are both championship-worthy teams. The players have won championships. The players have won masters. These players are decorated. They have so much in line. And Puckett, what do you think of that game that just happened?
I am quite impressed. After seeing a 7-0 start, I thought this was NRG about to steamroll it. Then it's getting closer and closer. After Mata turned in round 27 and picked off the opposing Phoenix,
oh yeah,
I was like, NRG's running away with this. That is a full confidence move. Mata charges the spawn on defense, and then Avril, the game falls apart. NRG, what was that, a 2v5, 2v4?
It was a 2v5.
Unraveled. Yeah. This hurts. This hurts to watch if you're an American fan.
NRG was in the lead for so long. That would have been the round for them to close it out. But Vitality, they have the perseverance. They got the endurance to go 30 rounds coming back from an 0-7 deficit.
Yes.
Many teams, most teams, almost all teams will not be able to handle that.
Yeah, you know how insane it is to come back from a 7-0? You know the mentality that you have to have as a player in order to bring it back? It's insane.
I was loving the little mental game, the warfare we saw from Yampi, trying to chirp back after being down. He's like, all right, we need something to get us excited. But then when it's in the overtime rounds, he's getting super hyped up. And then the next round, he instantly gets silenced. It's not until Sayonara pops a second 3K that he's able to celebrate, put his hands in the air, and walk away as victors of map number 1. But we could still go 2 more maps in this series. Avril, great little sampler to open up what could be the best match on the day. This one will decide who moves into our playoff bracket. And now after Vitality strikes on Ascent, they are 1 map away from securing a spot in our top 8.
We are eating good in Paris today. And I'm not just talking about the Parisian food. This match is already delivering. We don't get 3 maps out of these 2 teams, something is going wrong.
Yeah, and I think... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, taking a look at the best shots of this game. Athena, who has the hottest hand in the lobby right now?
Oh, my God.
Sayonara
it
had
has
it at
to
the
be
end.
Sayonara. No, he had it the whole time. Like, he had it the whole time. I think Mata, he kind of ran away with it the beginning of this game, but it didn't matter because at the end of the day, it felt like perfect. Sayonara, they were constantly clutching those 2 players, getting those 3Ks online in order to turn the rounds around so often. This was disgusting right here. Really gross round, and of course that one retake round of being one of the main reasons why they're still in it. Kind of insane here.
Credit to NRG though. I mean, they're playing a comp that they don't normally play. Ethan on a role that he does not normally play as well. Putting themselves so far ahead, an incredible amount of rounds where Ethan had some insane shots on that Sheriff as well. 2 insane shots on that particular round. I can't remember which one it was now. Very early on. Look, we had 30 rounds in there. It was somewhere in the middle, I'm sure.
It was somewhere in the first half. If you guys missed it, reminder, we are on YouTube. You can scroll back and watch any of the games while we're in our breaks. We will have a second game loading up. Athena, if they missed the bans and the protects earlier as we were taking a look at our map pool, what is left for NRG? Because I thought you had to win this first Ascent if you wanted to win a game 3 in this series. Map 2 is not going to be your best, is it?
Yeah, no. Lotus here for NRG is going to be looking a lot better, at least for them, because I think I was talking about their Ascent. It wasn't the best. They haven't won it that much recently. And of course, they had a new comp. You could tell that they were workshopping it. But Lotus coming up, I think we've seen NRG be absolutely phenomenal on this map. For me, this team, when I'm looking at their defensive side, it's been amazing. It's been so good. And a lot of those rotations, we saw them happening on Ascent. They just struggled to close it out.
We got a lot to talk about. In the meantime, head on over to X, share your favorite clips from today's games, and of course, tag Avril. His jaw dropped on half of them. We'll be right back with more from EWC.
Is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play. Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.